Hey everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a quick review of the Fastrack Limitless FS1 Pro Smartwatch. Now this watch is from the company Fastrack, which is a sister company of the brand Titan, who is one of the biggest watchmakers in the country. And Fastrack is catering more to the lifestyle and young generation, you could say. They make smartwatches, sunglasses, etc. So let's just quickly see what's inside this box, which is quite an attractive cookie jar design. This is one thing with Fastrack watches. They always sell their watches with this cookie jar designed box, which is quite nice. So you get the watch itself. As you can see, I purchased this in the blue color, which is quite nice. You also get this in black. And I purchased it on Amazon for less than 3,000 rupees. I will give you all the links and the details in the description. So let's just go quickly and unbox, or rather open this box, because I already unboxed the entire package, and see what's inside. So inside you see there's just the packaging material, and there is one USB cable which has got a proprietary port which charges the watch magnetically. So you can see this is the pin, and if you see here, it connects magnetically to the watch, and it just goes one way. And this, of course, you have to connect it to a USB adapter, a wall adapter, or to a power bank. You can also charge it that way. So that's it in the box and the watch itself, and we will now just go through all the features that this watch has. So quickly going through all the specs, the Fastrack Limitless FS1 Pro smartwatch has Bluetooth 5.2, Bluetooth calling. It has a 1.96 inch touch display. Of course, it's also OLED. It's dust proof. It has a heart rate monitor. It has SpO2, blood oxygen monitoring, pedometer, sleep monitoring, calorie counter, step counter. So it is quite well balanced out in terms of features, in fact a lot of features. And as you can see here, the 1.96 inch screen is quite bright and easy to read. In fact, it's AMOLED, and I have kept the always on display on. So looks pretty bright and very clear. Even the fonts and everything are quite clear to read. And if you can see, one speciality of this watch is that it has these curved edges on the glass, which is not very commonly seen in smartwatches of this budget. As you can see, these are rounded edges here, and the watch itself has a slight curve. If you can, I don't know if you can see in the camera, it has a slight curve, so it fits pretty well on the wrist. And you know, typically I like watches that have I like big watches, so it fits pretty good and looks quite nice. Let's just have a look at the watch itself and all the menus and the features that it has. Now just one note here, that this crown does not do anything when you rotate it. It doesn't scroll through the menu, so you have to do that with the touchscreen. One small observation is that the touchscreen itself is not super responsive. It works most of the time, but at times I found it missing certain gestures. So you need to just take a note of it. So of course, you know, this is a sports focused smartwatch. So you have a lot of different. You see, just happened now. When I'm touching it, it doesn't register the touch always. So you have to really go to the icon and touch it, and then it registers. So yeah, coming back to the different modes here, you have outdoor, you have all the sporting activities here. You have, you know, different things. So cricket, yoga, skipping. I don't know how it detects activities with sports like cricket and basketball, but it's there. So if you buy it and if you play it, you can probably gauge how it figures out how much you have expended, so to say, playing cricket or some other sports. So all the sporting modes are there, whatever you can imagine. So I tried it once with of course doing a workout. I just did a normal cardio workout, and I will show you now how it has recorded the data. But yes, all the sporting activities are there. Apart from that, of course, you can go to, you have sleep tracking, you can check your heart rate, you have SpO2 measuring, and as you know, this is a smartwatch, so you can use your phone with it. You can take calls, and there are also some games included. I did not try it, but it is there. So there's all these kind of games in it. I mean, I'm just doing it right for the first time now when I'm making this review. So you can see there's a racing game, and I don't know how this works, so I just started it now. So one thing though, the screen is pretty clear, and I have to yet to see what happens here. It's pretty slow. It's some kind of a racing game. Yeah, so if you are interested in that kind of thing, you can do that as well. Let's talk about the Fastrack Reflex app, which is which connects the watch to your smartphone. Of course, this is available for iOS and Android. So this is the Fastrack Reflex app, and as you can see, of course, there's nothing recorded today, but you have all your fitness parameters here, which can be recorded, like your sleep tracking, how many steps you have taken, what activity you have done, and they also give certain information here, like for your diet, and there are some articles here, and rewards is coming soon. That part is not yet activated. You have also some kind of a community where you can compete with other people who have the same watch. And one good thing that I really liked about it is the variety of watch faces that you have for the watch. So for example, you have at least, I think, 200 watch faces. That's what I read in the feature list. So like you can see here, so they have a lot of variety. I mean, you will be spoiled for choice, as you can see here. And I think it's quite a good assortment, so I don't feel anybody would be missing out on or lacking out on any kind of watch faces. Very good variety of watch faces here. Amazing variation of different kinds of watch faces. Really good. I think that's a good point here. As you can see, there's vibes, and there's sporty looking if you want that kind of a watch face. So quite nice, and they look quite attractive, I must say. So when you want to get a watch face onto your watch, you need to just, for example, let's just take maybe this one. You have to install on watch. One thing is that you will have to wait for a few seconds till it downloads. So when I'm downloading it here, you can see here it says downloading. It takes a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds or so, for it to download, and then it's on your watch. So that's one thing to take note of. It's not instantaneous like something like maybe the Apple Watch or something like that, but of course at this price point I think it's quite acceptable. So as you can see, it's still downloading. It takes a little bit of time. I think these are all stored in the cloud, so it will take some time for the watch faces to download. Yes, now the watch face has downloaded, and if you can see here, it's already installed, and it looks quite good. So the assortment of watch faces on this one is really good. Let's talk about battery life. I have been using this watch since about 5 days now, and the battery now is close to, I think, 20% with the always on display. Now I haven't been using the watch very actively. I've just used it for one workout, and I don't do sleep tracking with it as well. But I think the main battery guzzler is the always on display, and I've kept all the sensors on. So 5 days is, I think, quite respectable for a watch at this budget, and I think should be really good, and I'm very happy with the battery life. Of course, if you switch off the always on display, I'm sure you can get maybe a day or half a day more. So battery life is quite fine with this watch. So to conclude, should you buy the Fastrack Limitless FS1 Pro smartwatch? I think it's an excellent buy. Of course, there are a slew of smartwatches on the market under this price bracket of 3,000 rupees. But if you look at the features and the way the watch is built, it's from a reputed brand like Fastrack, and I like the arched display. I also like these curved edges on the screen. The display quality is excellent. It's an AMOLED display, so everything is very clear, and it's quite nice to see and look at. There's an always on display. Of course, there is a little issue with the touch control. It's not a big issue at all, but you have to keep a note of it. So when you go through the menus, you have to click on the icon, and sometimes it doesn't get registered, but most of the time it does. So you just have to give a firm click. That's it. Otherwise, it's a very good buy for the price. Prices keep varying on the different online platforms. I bought this when there was a sale going on Amazon, and I'm sure the prices maybe will drop a little bit more in the coming days whenever there is a Diwali sale coming, or whenever there's some special sale. So yes, all in all, very good buy, highly recommended smartwatch. Lightweight, water resistant, has smart features, has got good fitness features, heart rate monitor, SpO2 monitoring. So it is a very, very well put package by Fastrack. So I think you can go ahead and buy this watch, since I've used it and I can recommend it for you. So I hope you enjoyed this short and concise review of the Fastrack Limitless FS1 Pro smartwatch. Do leave your comments in the comments box, and do let me know what are your thoughts on this watch, and what smartwatches are you rocking on your wrist. I'd like to hear your comments about this. Do subscribe to my channel and like the video if you really liked it. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Sunny from Sunny Days signing out. Have a nice, fit and healthy day. Take care.